so eager to speak with you. I'll give you a good price.
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
Ah, you're everything I'm not. Strong, brave, active. Come, talk a spell.
All right. What did you want to discuss?
You're an outlander, which is good. But a Nora, which might be bad. Do you fear the ruins of the old ones like many in your tribe?
No, although some can be dangerous.
Then you may have come across what I seek. In your travels, have you found strange vessels, emblazoned with symbols of the old ones? They consist of a hollow cylinder with a crescent handle affixed at both ends. If you bring me these vessels in sets of 4, I will gladly trade what I have for them.
What sort of ritual were these vessels made for?
I'm convinced they were used in conjunction with each other in sets. Some people believe they were used for tea ceremonies. Others think they held sacred essences and oils for worship. But I believe they were used for the solemn custom of shaving one's beard. One for water, one for lotion, and so on. Each fluid in its special vessel, majestically applied to the face at each stage of the rite. It must have been breathtaking. But which vessel was used for which? I have to know. I have to continue my research.
Are you sure people didn't just drink out of them?
Drink? Out of such finely crafted earthenware? Don't be ridiculous!
So you're interested in the old ones?
More than interested. I study every ancient artifact I can get my hands on. But years of study have made me too comfortable at my desk. I can't even bear the sun, if the truth be known. I don't know how I'll manage to take a partner. My family presses me for an heir.
Don't look at me.
Oh, no, I'm not looking. In fact, my father already has someone he wants me to wed. She doesn't interest me. I wish I had a brother to carry this burden. I would rather be left to my precious little vessels. Yes, trade quickly. I have work to do. I will leave you to the hunt. Rugged? Well-traveled? Yes. I would like to talk to you.
I'll give you a good price.
Find better wares. Bandits trying to get past me. You'll like what I have for sale.
Can you help me? Nora, please, I need to speak with you.
These aren't goods, they're necessities.
Just a moment of your time, please. Can you spare a moment? Someone... You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave it.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military. He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
Check out these wares.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see. Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword. That's all I saw. By the sun, my heart nearly seized up.
Wasted time. Joe was better last week.
Won't find better wares.
Machine's killing people all
These aren't goods, they're necessities.
Meridian survives thanks to a long line of nobility. Don't you forget it.
The thief broke the lattice on the way out. And some blood. Looks like they cut themselves on the splinter drops of blood bleeding away.
Wasted time. Joe was better last week.
Perhaps your travels have taken you through ancient ruins? Let us speak of it.
This place smells like nothing I've ever smelled before. Is that some kind of spice?
Arrested 2 for disorderly conduct last night. You don't want to know what they were doing. These aren't good. Don't look to me.
Still more blood. The thief got cut pretty. Trail ends here. But someone must have seen the thief.
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
I haven't had a break in ages.
Only the finest goods here. Fine goods for a fair price.
Back from the wilds. Find any... You ready? come on. I pay well for Banuk relics, Outlander.
Check out these wares. Only the finest.
Excuse me, Outlander?
Hope I don't
I'm
burn in
looking
the
for
sun
Banuk artifacts.
Have you seen them fine goods for a fair price? May the candles glow.
I hate haggling. But these Oseram will fleece you when they have a chance.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
Is that really all you
Don't
have?
forget to
It
stock up
won't do
before
it
you're
all.
on the road.
You're in
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward. No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by. Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah, almost crashed into me too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
Now they're nothing but sweat for that Oseram villager.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road. Buy what you need, leave the rest.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
The corruption.
Waste of time. So was better.
I hear King Avad is afraid he might hurt his brother if he attacks him.
Meridian is the greatest of all.
Open meridian.
Blasted shadow card. Huh. Buy what you need, leave the rest. Nice.
These aren't goods, they're necessities. Check out these wares.
Able-bodied adventurers. Hi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgund. Good shard.
Okay, stop there if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you. I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumor said. So I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny, too canny. I paid up front. Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth more to me.
So is there any more to the rumor about this?
The last bunch just wanted... This camp isn't even big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines. Peaceful as you like. Keep them if it's true. If we learned how they do it, think how valuable that would be to all...
When you say valuable, you mean they'd pay you for it.
Girl, I'm not made of straw.
What can you tell me about the
Banuk women. Snow witches all. They choose to live up there in Ban-Ur, in the ice. Trying to have a conversation, it's like chipping them out of the stuff. They prefer machines for company. That's why I'm putting...
Then they might not want outsiders to know about this place.
Their mystic act. No care for possessions, for luxuries. Pile of slag. Those people bargain harder.
Are you some kind of merchant?
More...
But you send other people...
All right, more of an opportunist. Girl. Nora girl. Huntress. We live in a world of risky opportunities. But why should risk stand in the way of a lucrative prospect? All right.
If I did...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of... And you look like you know your way around the savagey. If it's true they walk among machines without fear, payment on return. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity?
You're Nora. I'm the mournful Naman. My apologies that we meet like this.
Like this?
In grief. You hold yours close, like a talisman. Wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations? Someone you lost to the Sun Ring?
No. I know about the Red Raids, but the Karja owe me nothing.
I see. Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you very much indeed. These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, with their own voices, not mouthing Karja rituals to Karja stone. But there are obstacles. And while Meridian holds its breath for any disturbance, these robes only tie my hands.
What kind of obstacles?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffer no heathen. This Utaru lost her companion on the edge of the jewel, at a pool where snap moths gather. The shrine was built there to ward off the machines, and its effectiveness leaves much to be desired. And the Manuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb. A call to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Glinthawks perch there, drawn to the spire's shining.
So clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I can ask for is your charity and that their stories are heard.
Naman, rituals and prayers can't bring back those who are lost.
No, but it can help those who grieve to find themselves. It can lend them strength and hope, like a new sunrise.
I didn't think your priesthood would ask outside.
If only the sun would set on our pride. Until this is done, I am no sun priest. To wear a red robe was an aspiration. I aspired. Now our hoods make us blind. We will—
The killing? You mean the—
Yes.
Why did the priests go along?
Sometimes we Karja are more concerned with what is—
Huh. Maybe. You're just—
I spent my whole life looking up to the temple. My brother's voice, even he couldn't turn me away, and how he tried. He said, when we were loved, our robes were dyed in cinnabar. Now they are stained in blood.
How so?
Our robes are handed down to us. Most of the old priests fled rather than be seen in the glare of a new sun, so we are left to wear their sins. For me, at least, they hang heavy.
Where is your brother now?
He waits for me on the trail of the sun, I hope. He spoke out against the sacrifices. For a priest to question the Sun King's will, his punishment was worst of all.
You lost someone you loved too.
No, not lost.
I'll do what I can
to honor their memories.
Traitors bled us dry.
On the people as they walk around?
Iran watched the Oseram bleed as it...
Meridian is the center of the world. Everyone comes here eventually.
Would you like to buy something today?
Check out these.
Well, I promise.
Oh, my poor feet.
Look at these.
Won't cost you a shard just to look.
These aren't good. They're
Come,
necessities.
can I go now?
My family might still be alive, and you're going to stand here and do nothing?
Tell me what happened to your family. Maybe I can help.
By the sun, I fear they are all dead by now. I barely escaped alive. Machines. Vicious machines attacked my family's estate. Father sent me to get help.
What kind of machines? Where did they come from?
A Ravager. By the sun, how it cut down those guards, and a pack of watchers came with it. The Sun King warned us that he could no longer protect freeholds beyond the valley, but Father never saw this coming.
Tell me more about the estate.
My father owns a dozen quarries, and he's put his spoils into the estate. Fine tapestries, custom woodwork, silver fixtures.
But what about the people there?
Of course. Their lives are all that matter. My father and sister, plus a dozen guards and servants. I hope they survived.
I'll see what I can do about the estate.
You will? Oh, thank you. Oh, please, be careful. Those machines are deadly.
Wasn't sure about this sundown.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it. Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Buy what you
You'll
need.
regret
Leave
not
the rest.
stopping when you're. I've got all. Cost you a shard just to look. Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road. Check out these wares.
Metalbot here, good prices, fair prices.
You in a while.
Fairest prices for machine parts under the mesa. No tithes to the Sun Court, not like those greedy snarls upside.
She's not interested in taxes.
I know what she's not interested in. As I was saying, no better offer for snap maw lenses. I'd give my oath on it.
By the sun, don't start spitting in your palm. Huntress, I apologize on behalf of my partner. Silent partner.
Silent partner?
If the sun would only grant my prayers. Never mind snap-maw lenses, Huntress. There's no market for those. A long-leg lens, though, you'd be well rewarded for.
So which,
No market for a snap-maw lens is good, strong stuff. You can hammer it into anything.
Where do you think we are? Some trading post with sawdust on the floor? This is Meridian. We have culture.
I know culture. Just the other day I was watching the hunting trials.
Oh, great sun, lend me the strength of midday.
The sun's baked your head if you think we'll shift long-leg lenses at a time like this.
Hello?
I've told you as many times as the spire is tall, craft and artisanship is who we are.
Craft doesn't win a war or keep the machines from your farms. What you need is good, old-fashioned, plain...
Oh, yes. Old-fashioned, plain hammered work. If ever something glittered, you'd throw it back.
If Karja had built that elevator, they would have stopped at a good-looking shaft.
All those years of delving, and you never found a sense of humor.
Enough!
Well?
They're a blunt people, the Nora.
Why do you two even work together if you can't agree on anything?
It's a symbolic gesture.
No tithes to the Sun Court. Like I said in the beginning, Renine.
Just tell me which part you want.
A long leg lens.
A snap-maw lens.
Fine. I can see that you're busy.
Wait. You drove her off. Snap-maw lens. What do you say?
I drove her off? That's rich. Listen, Huntress. Long leg lens.
Hunters, scroungers, bring us your medal.
Scroungers? What kind of brutes are you trying to attract?
We will agree.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
I wouldn't say agreed.
I don't complain about your counting other than it takes too
This is
long.
Karja territory out
Like
here.
what I have for sale, I promise.
Droning in my ear.
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
Gotta keep the charcoal burning.
Only the finest goods.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Got a pair of sturdy Oceron hands. You know how to put things. I'll always be working.
Stock up before you're on the road. You'll regret not stopping.
That was refreshing. That'll help.
About going to the lake next week, if they'll let me.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja, and not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
Was it guard up? Was Alaska. Far cry from those days.
Is that a prowler in the grass? You a coward?
Move along now.
Ow!
Nearly ready. Go quietly. hunting me. Here they come. That's got their attention. Oh, useful. This must be the sun's climb, where the Banuk wants to paint his mark. Not much gets past them. Slow and quiet does it.
good to be free of the city. You are a better hunter than I. I'll paint the mark while the spirits of the Glinthawks linger.
There'll be more where they came from.
Yes, there will always be more machines. Their spirits find new bodies, but we only last as long as memory. That's why I must leave this story. A monument to our vanished shamans, to the wisdom the Karja bled from us. The machine oil in the paint will preserve it. Preserve their memory against all that was cut away. You have my thanks, Hunter.
keep that for later. Save this for later. This is where the Otaru wanted to say her goodbyes. Grab this now. This storm's gonna back down before I do.
don't care if you think it's superstition. Red Maw has crushed all who aren't.
How were we supposed to refuse Duran when he said the sun demanded blood? And yet, we pay the price.
Taken from the old ones. The awesome.
I love this bit.
This must be the Shrine of Kings that Naman told me about.
Look! It may have been meant for the Mad Sun King, but it's ours now.
It's a public monument. You won't get in there. That dried-up old prune in a robe sees to that.
I can be persuasive. But what does an Oseram want with a Karja shrine anyway?
It reminds me of someone. Gone 2 years now. But what does a girl like you know of loss?
Try me.
I had a lover. Worked on monuments to their bastard king. Then he gave them a show in their sun ring for good measure. The Karja gave me back his broken bones, but what use are they? They won't build again. They won't make me smile.
And seeing a statue of the Mad Sun King will?
I need to see his work again. The marks his hands carved. The set of the metals they hammered. That's the soul of him. But that shriveled up old priest won't let me near it.
I'll see what I can do.
Turn away, child.
If you want to be alone, go someplace else.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure. Truly, our tribe has lost. Our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers...
So the Karja have become impure? What does that even...
Is Meridian not meant for those who built it, who made it great? It was pure.
You mean Meridian was pure when the outsiders were in cages or dying in your arena?
The sun is pure, child. It is not our place to question its divine will, only to act upon it.
I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow...
I am here by the...
You don't believe in the throne, the priesthood, the army, or the city, so I guess you have no authority here.
I have the authority of the sun.
Then call it for help. No one else will listen.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away from it.
The longer we stay here, the more it'll feel like home.
He gave them the best work he'd ever do.
They defaced it because they hated what it's...
They defaced a thing slaves like him lived and died for. Short-sighted bastards, the lot. If they thought their son set off this bridge, I thank you for...
I hope you can find peace.
I wouldn't know what to do with it, any more than the Karja.
I don't think I've ever shed this much sweat. Not even working a forge. wink of sleep.
Watch out for the Oseram merchants. They'll as soon cheat you as look at you.
Hope the sun shines in your heart.
Hunt's over. Fight's on. Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
Shitstorm tour, day 9. I was setting up my tent right here when Wyatt's call came through. I came as fast as I could, but you'd already slipped into a coma. We never got a chance to say goodbye. The Pucka Shitstorm tour, day 9. I was setting up my tent right here when Wyatt's call came through. I came as fast as I could, but you'd already slipped into a coma. We never got a chance to say goodbye.
Better wares.
Leave the rest. The longer the split of the shadow margin lasts, the more prices will go up.
I've got all the best.
Check out
these scroungers. Bring us your metal.
Scroungers? What kind of
I brought you both the parts. So, what do you say?
I don't suppose I could buy just the one.
You'd buy the wrong one. So give the hunter her shards for both.
Of course. Here you are. If this is the price I have to pay.
The price you have to pay? The Snapmaw lens might just cover the loss we take on the other.
It won't sell for a loss, charcoal burner. You'd pay handsomely for a long leg lens if you had an imagination.
I have an imagination. When you rattle that piece of junk around, I think of your skull.
I told you from the beginning this wouldn't be a scrap-dealing operation, that we would have class.
And I told you, a true metal seller knows to get his... dirty.
As you wipe machine oil on my silks.
When you're in the thick of it.
Okay, Aloy, now what? Just stay out of their way for now. That's it. I'm already gone. I can get out of this. And one of these.
Hey, look up!
Stay bright. Stay alert.
The shadow gives you strength!
Need them soon enough.
Help me, brothers!
I'm not here.
This is what you intend. To bring these ancient things back to life.
Their power serves us.
Machine demons from beneath the ground. It's a nightmare.
Nightmares. Yes, the worst dreams of our enemies come true. Yes, rise!
For catching him alone.
These things will destroy us all!
They will only destroy our enemies and bring us back the lands that were taken.
My fingers stop working.
Search the area. We may have intruders.
Forgive this intrusion, Aloy. You left me no choice.
Who is this?
An interested party. Now their focuses are disabled, but I don't know for how long. The rest is up to you.
Who is this? shadows are getting long. So much for being careful.
Suppose it was nothing.
The Nora girl lives?
Kill her!
No, you had your chance.
Company! Something up there? We got intruders.
Okay, that was too far.